You came across this question in your chemistry exam, be it you are preparing to write the JAMB exam, post-UTME examination, or even if you are in your first year in a university. How will you solve it? It is extremely very easy. Now let's solve together. The question says an alkanoic acid has a molecular mass of 88. So they are telling us that this compound, which is an alkanoic acid, the molecular mass is what? 88. Now the question, it says its molecule is, so they've given us the answer to the question already, but let us solve to get the answer. It is not just by knowing the answer to the question, you have to know how it's done so that when they give you one practice question, you can solve without stress. So let's solve together. First thing first we do is simply this, watch. They told us, according to the question, that the compound, which is an alkanoic acid, has its molecular mass to be 88. So the molecular mass of the compound is 88. I'll bring that particular value down. Remember, alkanoic acids, they are also regarded to be called carboxylic acids. This must be noted, okay? So moving further, what do we do next? Now please watch carefully. We have to understand something about alkanoic acids, also called carboxylic acid, and you have to understand their general formula. This is very important. So you have to know how all alkanoic acids are expressed, okay? And how are they expressed? You have to know their general formula. So what is the general formula of alkanoic acid, also regarded to be called carboxylic acid? Here is the general formula. It is simply ROCOOH. This is the general formula for what? Alkanoic acid. Whereby this arrow we are looking at here signifies a group called the alkyl group. Are you following me? It signifies a group called what? The alkyl group. And another thing we have to understand about this arrow is that this arrow has its own formula itself. So arrow is simply this. Please watch. It is CnH2n plus 1. This is arrow. Please note, follow as I solve. So you can see I'm cutting for arrow, and then I'll write the functional group. This is the functional group of alkanoic acid, the COH functional group. Very important. This tells us that that particular compound is an alkanoic acid. Without this group, we cannot identify if that compound is an alkanoic acid. So the functional group tells us the chemical property of a compound. So we then rewrite the COOH group. I believe you are following me. So we've agreed that CnH2n plus 1 COOH is the general formula of what? Alkanoic acids, also regarded to be called what? Carboxylic acid. And from the question, they told us that the alkanoic acid, which is unknown now, we don't know the alkanoic acid, the molecular mass is what? 88. So then they are telling us that the molecular mass of the compound is 88. You can see what we formed. Are you following me? It's actually very easy. So the molecular mass of this compound is what? 88. So next, what do I do? And what are they asking us to solve for? They are asking us to get the molecular formula. We'll get there. But there is something we must look out for. Are you following me? There is something we must what? Look out for. And what is that? Looking at all of this illustration formed, there is something that is unknown. What is that? It is N. N is written here. It is unknown. So something will tell us to get N. So please, whenever you are solving any practice question under this aspect and you get to this stage, calculate for what? N. Calculate for N. Very important. So let us solve for N together. It is extremely very easy. Before we do that, we have to note the atomic masses of the elements involved here. We have three important elements, which are carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen here. So it will help us. So let us calculate for what? N. Let's do that together. So first of all, carbon atomic mass is what? 12. Are you following me now? And they say it's Cn. Normally, when you have a compound like C6 H6 in chemistry is going to be 12 times 6 plus 1 times 6, like calculating your normal molar mass now. That's what we're about doing here. So it is Cn, so it's going to be 12 times n. Please follow. We are looking for n. That's what I want to get now. Plus, when you're done with the particular element and you want to go to the other element, you add plus hydrogen atomic mass is 1. And we have H2n, so it's going to be 1 times 2n. I believe you are following me. Plus 1. Are you following me? It's actually easy. So we move over to the COH group and we are done with hydrogen. So we are going to another element. What do? We add always. So plus carbon atomic mass 12. Are you following me now? Plus oxygen atomic mass. We have 2 oxygen. One of the oxygen is 16. We have 2. So it's 16 plus 16. So 16 plus 16 plus what? Hydrogen atomic mass, which is what? 1. You can see we are done evaluating all of this. Is equal to 88. Are you following me? So the next thing we do now is to simply get the value of n. To do that is extremely easy. So let us solve together. Okay, guys, so let's evaluate them. So it's going to be 12 times n, that's 12n, plus 1 times 2n, that is 2n, plus, okay, 1 plus 12 plus 16 plus 16 plus 1. So let's do that together. Okay, 1 plus 12 plus 16 plus 16 plus 1, that's 46. Plus 46, okay, is equal to what? 88. Remember, we are looking for n. So what do we do next? I think both of them looks alike, so we add them together. So it's going to be 14n, because 12 plus 2 is 14. So 14n plus 46 is equal to what? 88. What becomes the next thing to do? We CLT. Yeah. We CLT, collect like terms. Collect like terms. We CLT, collect like terms. 48 that was here will come, 46 that was here will come over to the other side, because 40 times 88, they look alike, and it was plus 46, but when it crosses, become minus 46, because it has crossed the equality sign. So it's going to be 14n is equal to 88 minus 46. So 14n is equal to 88 minus 46, that's 42. Okay, so here is 42. So let us get the value of n now. To get the value of n, you divide both sides by the coefficient of n. What is close to n is 14. You divide both sides by what? 14. 14 cancels 14. So what become n, which is 42 divided by 14? 42 divided by 14, that is 3. So you can see that we've gotten the value of n to be 3. This number we've gotten will help us to solve this question. Please watch closely as I solve, because at the end of solving, I'm going to give you your own practice question, so you solve and provide the answer in the comment section. If you are finding my video lesson helpful, make sure you click on the subscribe button to my channel and also share these lessons with your friends. To have more understanding about chemistry calculations and solving all of this type of questions, I already have them on the chemistry masterpiece, okay, which is calculations and keynotes in chemistry. So if you are preparing to write the JAMB exam, this book is very, very important for you. Now, for more information getting the chemistry masterpiece, do well to direct message me via my WhatsApp number. It will be on the screen. Okay, guys, so what do we do to get the molecular formula? You can see they are asking us specifically to get the molecular formula. It is actually very easy. To get a molecular formula now, in this particular type of question, you will substitute. Okay, that means you will replace the value of n you've gotten into the initial general formula of alkanoic acid. What was the initial general formula of any alkanoic acid? This is how any alkanoic acid can be. So this is the general form they exist, but some part of the form was unknown, like this n which we solved for. I believe you can see how I got the value of n. So then the n in the particular general formula, will just replace it with the value gotten, which is 3. Let's do that together. So basically, the initial general formula is CnH2n plus 1 COOH. So let us replace with our value n. So we're going to get C3H2 into bracket 3. I believe you understand now. Plus 1 COOH. So then what are we having is equal to C3H2 2 times 3, that's 6. 6 plus 1, that is 7. And then COOH. This is the final answer to the question which we got initially, or which they told us in the question. So you can see how we got the answer to this question. It is extremely very easy. So if you find my video lessons helpful, make sure you click on the subscribe button, like this video, share this video, comment down, okay, and also subscribe to my channel. Meanwhile, I'm going to give you one practice question so you solve and provide the answer in the comment section. Okay guys, this is your own practice question, so you solve and provide the answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching.